All right, so welcome to the exchange. So, first and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to give you my opinion on what I see in the stock markets. Looking to the left to see what has happened, then looking to the right to see what may happen. Do your own due diligence. Make sure you invest money in things you know about. If you don't know, invest in yourself and learn. That's the best way you can make money out here and have some security in these markets. So, let's look at what happens to stock markets so we can get a better idea and some security in exchange. Welcome to the Exchange Show.
All right, here we go. Bitcoin. So if you're wondering what's going on with Bitcoin, it is still right around this order block. We had a breakout of the order block and a rejection at the 65 area. So 65 177 or 165 087. We had a rejection up there. We tried a couple times and then came right back down into this order block. At this point, Bitcoin is looking like it's going to probably come back down to this area 55 again. If it comes down to 55 again, remember the last time it was over here, you had a springboard up. There may be orders waiting here. All right. If it does not hold at that area, there is a demand zone here. Now it has been tapped once. Is it going to be tapped again? If it gets tapped again, you may see another springboard up. But there's also demand zone here at the 40, let's say 44 to $41,000 area. Currently, Bitcoin is on this push down. We got to see what happens. If it gets back here to 55.9, or if it comes back down to this demand zone here at 52, that's when you really want to look to see if you have a bullish entry at that point. I'm still waiting. I'm not doing anything with Bitcoin. I'm going to be patient and save my money. That way I don't lose any money. So if you're looking at Bitcoin, good luck. Right now, I'm not buying anything. I'm going to wait and see if it comes down lower. I want to buy it on sale. Next, let's talk about SPY. So SPY is at the 50. What is this? Ooh, 563. All right. We got a really good resistance break here. So we're going to get rid of that. I had a TP here. Now I had an option a while ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I closed it out right when it hit here at 558. Currently, I'm looking to see if I'm going to get a seasonal trade. So when I say a seasonal trade, I mean I want to see if SPY is going to do what it's done mostly in the past, not in election years, but just is this up, down, up going to result in one more down, an M pattern, because generally you'll see in September stocks start to break down through October and then bottom and then push up in the end of October. So I'm looking to see if I'm going to get a completion of this M pattern. If this is going to break down, I would like to see it break down at least to where it came before, that 500 area, 510. There is still a gap down here at 508 and 506. That would be optimum. So we already closed this small gap here. We're going to get rid of it. And of course, we closed the two gaps that were on the side here and here. So I'm waiting to see if we're going to get a breakdown. I'm patiently waiting, patiently waiting, because I know I can make a good amount of money on this. So I would like to see a breakdown and then a springboard up at the end of October. So here we go. What's the next one we're going to be covering? Let's talk about Tesla. So on Tesla, we looking at this chart. This chart is saying I'm going down, I'm going up, I'm going down. Okay. So the last trend was a push down. Now we have a push up. Is this going to be our back test? So we're going to test that and see with our fib. All right. So, So we're bouncing off of the 0.50. It coincides with a gap that was here and it's pushing up. So to me, this looks like it wants to go up. It looks like it wants to at least test the 232 area. So if we are going to do so, I would love for it to fill this gap up to 245. Okay? For me, that'd be great. I love it because I'm still in down around here at 180s area. So at this point, if it can get up here to 232 to 240, I would love for it to hit that and then go to 250. That's the next big area. So Tesla, I'm looking bullish on. Thumbs up. Next, let's talk about. Was there another one? Oh yeah. I wanted to cover Dollar General. If you haven't seen Dollar General's chart, oh my god, okay, this thing took a major leap, okay, and it wasn't a leap of faith. It was a leap of straight just death, and no parachutes included. Earnings totally wrecked this. It created a gap from 97 to 120 something dollars, 123, yeah, 122 and change. That's a huge gap. Now, generally, I would look for a gap test or a earnings test. So I would love to see this go up, fill the gap, and then fall right back down to earnings. I'm talking about playing options, not buying the actual stock. If you would buy the stock, it's not a bad look. You could probably buy it now and then look up. But remember, you got to do your research. If Dollar General bottoms out a lot or creates these huge gaps, does it continue to fall down? Look and see what's going to be best for you. I'm looking at it one way for me. So for you, take a look. See, look at Dollar General. Just put on your watch list because if this goes up and fills this gap, that's a lot of good money to be made. And last but not least, today we're going to talk about Oxy. Uh, I'm looking at Oxy because I want to see if this is going to push up real quick or is this going to continue to fall down. I would like to see it fall down. It would actually go with the seasonal trade that I will go through this year during this time. I would like to see it fall down to $47. I would like to pick it up. I probably would end up buying Oxy at that point because the last time it had this much, it had a huge institutional candle when it was here, here, and this was back in 22, February 22. Huge demand zone down here at $43. So if it gets down to $43, I probably would buy Oxy and hold it for a while, or at least do a very long out option for a good strike price. But that's what I got this week. So hope you have a good green portfolio. See you next week on the exchange.